Welcome back, everybody, to more StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty. I'm Savage Hound Dusk, and we're going to try and go ahead and continue the story. So we have three options here. We can go to Belshire.
There's a rare gas on Belshire, the proton skull, the bread of creation. They think it being from their gods. We call it Terracine, and it'd be worth a fortune to the right bidder. Of course, those protons will kill us if they catch us on their holy ground. If they still try.
We also have Meinhof.
Jim, refugee populations from across the sector have been using Meinhof as a staging room. But with so many people in close proximity, an epidemic of some kind has started sweeping through the camps. Please, my people need help. We've got to do something before it's too late.
And we have Monolith.
The Mobius boys think there's another artifact of a world called Monolith. Supposedly that's Protoss colony. The group of fanatics call themselves the Tal'Darim. Now don't get all sentimental, thinking these Tal'Darim are your old Protoss buddies. Because they ain't.
He's very right. The Tal'Darim are lunatics. We won't actually get to see what the Tal'Darim look like proper until later. But we're going to do Meinhof instead first.
So what are we looking at, Doc?
Our readings indicate some kind of bio-infestation is spreading through the refugee camps. Even the buildings are being covered by it.
I've seen this kind of thing before. It's a Zerg virus. All we can do is burn it out. Every one of those infested buildings has to be destroyed.
But where are all the people? Oh no. Those things are infested refugees? This is a nightmare.
Yeah. This ain't good at all.
It looks like they burrow underground by day and emerge only at night. The virus must make them vulnerable to the high UV output of Meinhof's star.
Then we'll hit the infested buildings by day and protect our base at night. Don't worry, Doc. We'll contain this thing.
What's going on? Huh? Well, butterfly biscuit. Go ahead.
All right, boys. We can't risk the contagion spreading to this camp. I want a perimeter set and some bunkers in place now.
You going sweet on that doctor, Lady Jimmy. Can't see why else we'd keep fighting for these damn dirt farmers.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Go, go, go! SCV ready. I feel ya. Standing. Move it. We hear ya.
Now we gotta hold out till sunrise. Brace yourselves. This could get up.
So this mission actually requires quite a bit of defense work in order to be worked, in order to be done with anything relative, resembling relative success. Go ahead and
Not enough minerals.
get those under construction. Speed it up. Come on, guys, come on.
Say the word.
Add-on complete.
SCV
Oh, that's horrific.
Add-on complete.
This is a sensor tower. These can tell you that enemies are in an area that you need to get cleared out.
This better be good.
Additional supply device required. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Okay. Base is managing. Base is managing. I might need to turn this down just a hair here so that it's not ultra loud. I apologize for that, folks. No.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Oh my god!
Not enough. Not enough minerals.
Hey, hotshot. I got schematics to build them hellions you saw in my star. Should be good down there. Want a piece of me, boy?
I'm not going to be using Hellions to solve this problem, but I will at least demonstrate what the Hellion actually is. It's a lightning-quick little scout vehicle that has a nasty flamethrower that deals decent damage and deals massive damage to light armored units.
Base is under attack.
Rise and shine, boys. Now it's our time to do some damage.
Excuse me. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Bad news. SCV ready.
So instead of doing this the way the game is initially kind of setting us up to do this, I'm actually going to be using Reapers. The main reason I'll be using Reapers is because Hellions are just not good units. Tech Lab? Tech Lab?
Some sort of nest? You better destroy it.
They're okay for dealing with a lot of the mobs that we'll be running into. They're not so good for dealing with literally anything else.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
I'm not going to be placing a secondary bunker there, it seems. I will put one here.
You rang? Just relax.
What's going on?
And one here.
I'm in a heap of trouble. In the rear with the gear.
It's cute because he thinks I care. And I don't. Get my weapons research going.
30 seconds.
They took that much damage before daylight even hit.
Invested Marines? Oh, hell, Jimmy, I don't care for that notion one bit.
Not really sure I give a damn about what you care about, Tychus.
Scans are picking up a unique Zerg virus emission. It appears to be a vulnerable creature that is underground during the day and emerges only at night.
Sir, if you kill one of those creatures, Stedman can study it and perhaps learn something.
Get the armor research ready. It's probably not going to be that useful in this mission, but we're going to do it anyway. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating a staggered bunker line. I use this as a means of reinforcing a front bunker line if I don't have siege tanks. And sometimes, even if I do, the extra guns can be nice if the enemy is just that numerous. But it's going to let these guys hit a lot harder because there's just going to be that many more guns to solve the problem. Now, the reason why I want Reapers and not Hellions is because Reapers are just straight up better for what I'm about to do.
Not enough minerals.
Just trying to keep my resources spent down so that I don't end up on a massive stack of stuff. Okay. I'm going to create another staggered bunker line here. And then when these are done building Reapers, I'm going to have these three each build a fire bat to put in the first three. And then we're going to go ahead and load them up with Marines after that. I'm going to like slap 8 Marines up over here. And you'll notice that these are holding way more effectively now. Watch this bio ball of enemies. They aren't really, you know, that screwed until they get close enough and trigger the fire bats. But now it's too late for them to do anything.
Don't forget, you have to be back by dark.
Upgrade complete.
Nope. Alright. Now, yes, that south entrance is barricaded, but I built defenses for it anyway. There's a reason for that. You're probably going to see it. I apologize to everybody who had to watch that painful display of bad micro.
Nightfall in 30 seconds.
Oh, shit.
Looks like this area is secure. Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
Seriously. Sure like stirring up a hornet's nest.
Keep your eyes peeled. There's gonna be more of them out there.
I don't know how long I'm going to be able to get away with this, but I'm going to try. You notice just how easily they handle all of these enemies.
Additional supply depots required.
All right. This sector is clear. Nice work, folks. Now move on to the next area.
Base is under attack.
Okay.
Base is under attack. Additional supply depots required. Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
These guys hit so hard against light units and slaughter all of these infested so readily that they're actually ideal for this mission. More so than Hellions because of their rapid attack Gauss pistols just ripping right through the enemy. Because that, like, their Gauss pistols do 5 base damage and 10 versus light armor. And on hard mode, these guys are actually starting to get their upgrades. So you kind of have to be careful.
Base is under attack.
They're fine.
Base is under
I'm going to clear out this sector, and then I'm going to fall back and attack the other side up top.
You've dealt a serious blow to their numbers, Jim. You're doing great.
Keep going, boys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We're on a roll.
daybreak in 30 seconds.
Daybreak in 30 seconds, and I've ripped my way through 2/3 of this.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
And now I don't have to worry about being attacked while I do this, so this is going to be a lot faster.
Our time, all right.
Now, if I need extra minerals, the game has plenty. And the main reason it has so much is because Hellions cost 100 minerals, they don't actually cost gas.
Looks like this area is secure. Keep it up, fellas. We can stop this.
So you don't really have too many issues with that. You see, their building charges allow them to just shred these structures, which basically makes them ideal for taking all of this on, because there's nothing in this level other than what we'll see soon, the aberration, that is not exactly a light armored unit.
Good job, guys. This area is secure.
Look at how much damage they just threw out. And then you give them a few medics to be able to heal the damage dealt to them by enemy buildings or enemy units. that might have a gun and suddenly they're fine. Oh yeah, baby.
This sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area.
Mineral field depleted.
Now I could win right now.
30 seconds.
I'm not going to because I haven't completed the objective. The two infestors will only ever come out at night, and one of them, as you guys saw earlier in the footage, was here. The other is around here. I'm not leaving until I've claimed him.
Mineral field depleted.
Those creeps are gonna be coming out of the woodwork any minute now. Better get back to the base.
And there he goes.
Mineral field depleted. Base is under attack.
Yeah, that was an aberration, and you'll notice that with the sheer mass of Reapers that I have, he didn't exactly last long. I'm going to go ahead and have another 15 queued up. Get trashed.
Base is under attack.
What is that? Was it human?
Might have been, once. Damn. Alright, maybe I can't take them on now that they're using a whole bunch of those guys. I got the medics killed like a moron.
Mineral field,
Oh, that was genius.
mineral field
Alright.
depleted. Base is under attack. Base is under attack. Base is under geyser exhausted. Base is under attack.
Well, they finally figured out I opened the door for him, and then filled the door with flamethrowers and automatic weapons.
Base is under attack.
I'm not a terrible human being. I don't know what you're talking about.
Base is under attack. Daybreak in 30 seconds. Base is under attack.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Day 4. Meinhof complete.
You did it, Jim. I knew you would get it. Now I've got to get my people somewhere safe.
It can be so easy, Bob. This whole sector's crawling with Zerg.
There's got to be somewhere out there the aliens haven't touched. Some undiscovered paradise waiting just for us.
Haley, I see. I actually have somebody that I am planning on paying to do my logo eventually.
Thanks for joining us. Our own Kate Lambert is reporting live on the refugee ship Spirit 2 in orbit around the planet Minor.
Donnie, the death toll out here is soaring. Massive refugee fleets like this one are struggling to compete for a world. Many of the worlds are short on food, water, and hope.
Discuss how to develop the best forwards when we get there.
There's a lot of talk about rescue among the refugees, but they're hitting their hopes on paramilitary and rebel groups such as Raynor.
Live from a refugee ship over Minor, where everyone eagerly awaits the Domain's return. Up next, a Vermilion commentary. Refugees. Are they really our responsibility?
You're all heart, Donnie.
All right. So we've got some more new Zerg research.
What do you think of Dr. Hanson?
She's a lovely thing. Full of honey, that one. At least, that's what she wants you to think.
You think she's hiding something?
You ever wonder why the Zerg growing so fast? Something there they want. Something made of honey, maybe. Plus a little piece.
That statement always felt weird to me. I still don't feel like hiring the Devil Dogs. Because it felt like he knew. He knew something about Hanson that she wasn't saying. But he never just sort of straight up tells this to you directly. For anybody wondering, Tosh is, he's actually from the expanded universe of the books. I read one of the books he primarily is from, and it also involves Nova, which a lot of people try to attribute to being the anime waifu of the game series. I don't agree, but okay. So, what you can do with this next level of Zerg research is you can get perdition turrets, which allows you to unleash fire-spewing turrets, as you can see, that deal massive damage to ground targets. They'll also burrow whenever they're not in active use. Or you can get access to planetary fortresses, which allows your command center to put a pair of massive cannons on top of it. The problem is that when you do that to it, and you will have to pay for the upgrade, the planetary fortress will not be capable of lifting off because the Iblix cannon or the Ibix cannons on it are too big and hefty. I normally take perdition turrets because I like to just use those and missile turrets and have automated base defenses and then not have to worry about any enemy encroachment. I do admit, though, that's kind of a stupid idea because it doesn't actually gel terribly well. Perdition turrets are just not a replacement at the end of the day for a bunker full of marauders, firebats, and marines. But I'm going to take perdition turrets anyway. largely just because I want to.
Well, Ariel, not the world for your people yet?
Yes, an unclaimed planet called Haven. It's near the edge of Protoss space, but it seems safe enough.
You'll have to do. Your people need to lay low for a while. Aren't either of you worried the colonies might be infested?
How could you even suggest that? They're perfectly healthy.
I hope so, Ariel. The Protoss don't mess around when it comes to infestation. Just in case, maybe you should start looking at some kind of cure.
Conventional wisdom says a cure is impossible. The virus mutates too fast. But I'll look into it.
That's all anyone's asking.
I love how Matt's the one who's like, aren't either of you worried those colonists might be infested? In her response, how could you even suggest that? Well, gee, I don't know. You've had massive infestation and Zerg outbreaks on 2 of your planets, Doctor.
I'm working on a cure for the Zerg virus. I'm just hoping the people won't need it.
Kerrigan's learning some new tricks. The infestation on Minehawk seemed particularly virulent.
It's about the worst thing I can imagine. Losing who you are like that, all the while being slowly twisted into a damn monster.
Many of Dr. Hansen's people on Haven are infested.
I know. It's just a matter of time before Protoss come looking for them. Still, I have a history with Protoss. Come to that, maybe I can calm them down.
Never thought we'd be back on life. We broke our backs trying to find life on that rock. Killing all these useless tribes. Day we rose up, we just couldn't take it anymore, you know?
Man's got to do what he's saying every count sometimes.
Hell, it was stupid. Have it right at the center. Attack gospels and combat bombs. A lot of folks died for nothing. You hadn't shown up when you did.
Hey, your people bought their own fate, paid for it in blood. Me and Matt, we're just glad to help.
That kind of gives you a little bit of insight into Swan's past. So, you guys have heard my dislike of the Hellion. It doesn't have access to spider mines like the Vulture. It's about as fast. It's got an area attack, which is great for cannon fodder, but it's terrible against anything other than cannon fodder. I will not be upgrading that unit. We've also got upgrades for missile turrets. A lot of people like to underestimate the value these upgrades can give. I guess because on Brutal, the enemy tends to deal so much damage that an extra 75 life just isn't worth the money. And then there's Hellstorm batteries, which you know, unleash AoE volleys to allow your missile turrets to be able to wipe out clusters of enemy air units, which when you're fighting Zerg, and in the very last mission and in a large number of other missions we will be fighting Zerg, this is actually kind of useful. It doesn't hit quite as hard as you might want, but it's not devoid of purpose and value. But instead I'm going to be getting the projectile accelerator for where I'm going to try to go next. So we can't do the rest of Dr. Hansen's story segment until we complete 2 other missions. And you'll notice that Tarsonis just opened up.
We've received reports of an intermittent salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
There's a rare gas on Banshee.
Oh boy.
Let's get to it.
Welcome to the jungle. I do not like this level very much. Okay, let's get a reactor going.
Here are the coordinates for the terrazine sites, brother. These should make our lives a little easier.
Our SCVs can pick up terrazine canisters and move them. It'll take them a while to disconnect the canisters, so make sure you watch out for them.
So, Goliaths are basically a mechanical version of a Marine. They have strong anti-air capabilities, but they need much greater anti-air range than they have base. And the other problem that these guys have is that they're very expensive in this game. And I feel like they're a massive downgrade from what they were in StarCraft 1.
Not enough minerals.
I really don't like them in StarCraft 2. Not much.
Minerals.
Outstanding. You sure does, but SCV ready.
That was a bit of a mistake.
Good job. In the rear with the gear. SCV ready.
So I'm trying to build up an economy and enough supply for an army here. The first major issue I have with this mission is just how little it gives you to really start once again for economics.
Not enough minerals.
It's like the game thinks that I want to have to remember to build a bunch of SCVs at the beginning of every single mission. Realistically speaking, I really feel like I should only have to do that so much.
Hold on now. We just need some of this gas here. Long gone before you know it.
No. You shall not defile the earth of creation. Anymore. Execute all rules we desecrate our altar.
Protoss are mobilizing, sir. Looks like they're gonna go after our SCVs when we harvest the terrazine.
How do you know that?
One side at a time, along with a heavy escort.
Not enough minerals.
The doctor is in?
Tal'Darim are sealing off the terrazine altar so you can't get out. If they keep it up, we might be collected them.
It's alright, Glory. Welcome to the stream. So you're a little late. Sometimes that happens. Don't feel too bad. Jesus, that is a lot of stalkers. Holy crap.
I've got the first canister on hook, sir. I'll take it to the nearest command center.
Ooh, boy.
That's the first canister filled.
Alright.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Alright, gotta get my vehicle weapons. Researching, and I'll probably just dump some into the vehicle plating as well. That way I can just set and forget.
Not enough minerals.
You are going to need a healthy mix of Goliaths and Marines for this mission. The enemy patterns and setup is just that demanding.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, jeez! No, 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 no. No. I forgot to make sure I had base guards ready. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to stop that one from getting sealed, but I will try. There's some additional enemy placements here that are going to make this a little bit annoying. And there's the Void Ray. That's going to be the thing that kind of makes or breaks us here. Okay. I did manage to stop it, but I took some losses. That's not the end of the world. Okay, infantry upgrades are done. Gonna go ahead and drop some of those. I need to get ready to take out this outpost up here.
Upgrade complete.
I'm gonna try. God damn, it took out my medic. Okay. I'm gonna drop some war pigs. Okay, their missile turret range isn't as bad as I remember. Okay. Let's get back over here and polish off this enemy outpost. Okay. Bring these SCVs over here. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Damn! That Colossus, man.
Warning. Battalion Marcinov authority order.
Tech lab. Tech lab.
Add-on complete.
Snag that. Okay. Fall back here. Okay. Get some reactors. Alright, that was an enemy attack wave. Okay. So there's one more Protoss relic. The first one we found was right over here. Right here in front of the statue. The second one is way over here, and the third one is up in here. And I see some enemies moving to attack an altar. So I am moving over here.
Warning. Battalion Marcinov authority order.
There we go. Okay. So really the trick here is to just try to keep the pressure on as much as possible.
Mineral field depleted.
There's our last Protoss relic right there. Oh, more enemies are warping in over here. That's a warp prism. You want to try and take that out. We've got our last Protoss relic. Okay. So now we've got the last relic. Oh, damn it. Okay. I was just going to bolt directly into... collecting the next Terrazine, and the enemy has more or less kind of decided where I'm going to be getting that for me.
Mineral field depleted.
Jesus. Damn.
Mineral field depleted. Incoming transmission.
You're under the impression that I thought this was going to be easy, dickhead.
To take out your SCVs. Shoot them down quick or we're finished. In rear with the gear.
All right. 2 unhooked. Hey! Hey! Get off him! Get off him!
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Yeah, they were for like 5 seconds. Leave my SCV alone, dickhead. The only thing you're gonna learn picking a fight with me is pain. My units have kind of hit the critical mass I need to not really be under threat. I just wanted to make sure I didn't back into you, dear.
Battery's dying.
Oh. Yeah. Sometimes that happens. I think I only need 3 more. So now I'm going to move over here because there's 2 more over here and I can reasonably defend a couple of SCVs harvesting from those. No, you can have that one. I don't actually care enough about that one. I guess I could go do something about that just because I have enough forces, I'm pretty sure. Oh wow, they're trying to seal off 2 at once.
You and your radar sure can walk the walk. We just need one more canister.
Oh wow, they only sealed off 1 altar. I almost did that flawless. I would still say that is flawless because they couldn't stop me from doing anything that I wanted to. They killed one of the SCVs that was harvesting terrazine, but every other SCV that was doing its job did its job. And that's how you do Welcome to the Jungle.
Sir, I received an encrypted transmission from an untraceable source. It claims that Tashir was part of a classified operation called Project Shadowblade. They used Jorian the Terrazine to enhance ghost powers.
Yeah, they did.
We are called Spectres. Next generation ghosts.
And you were gonna tell me all this when?
We all have our secrets, Mr. Raynor. Doesn't mean I'm any threat to you.
But whoever sent this message could be. Now, any way to verify the transmission?
No, sir. But it does end with a being type syllable.
It's Megs, trying to turn us against each other. Don't look at him.
I'll let it lie for now. At least till I find out who sent this transmission. But I'll be keeping an eye on Montage.
You can try.
You're an assassin!
Lots of those ready to fight for the right price.
So I am going to immediately hire Spartan Company because Super Goliaths, I'll go ahead and hire the Devil Dogs, why not? But yeah, Super Goliaths, yeah. Just, yeah. Progression is tied to skill? Okay.
Well, I need someone to balance out your sophistication and good manners.
That guy ain't right in my head, brother. I can appreciate some good, honest craziness. But that guy, he's got something broke inside.
I repeat, death toll is in the thousands. A Dominion weapons plant exploded hours ago, causing a chain reaction that has taken out several housing complexes in this working-class neighborhood. Dominion security forces claim it was an act of terror by the notorious Jim Raynor, but our own investigation suggests that the plant must have been infiltrated by forces with sophisticated stealth technologies. It begs the question, could some of the Dominion's ghost operatives have gone rogue? For UNN, this is Kate Lockwell reporting from the core world, Metaphor 2.
So, you notice how Tosh paid special attention to that particular transmission? It's because he did it. Or at the very least, he orchestrated it. The problem that I have with Tosh is that he is very much an individual of ends justify means. I'm willing to do a lot in order to achieve my goals. But if you murder innocent people in the process, I will blow your head off like a Sunday turkey. Just saying.
Make of that encrypted message, man. Honestly, I'm not certain. If Tosh really is one of these specters, it's gonna be immense if we try to ruin the partnership. Tosh isn't telling us everything.
No, he's not.
We're going to win this revolution. I know. We have to be sure of our eyes.
That's very true, we do. And that's going to influence a particular decision that I'm going to make here a little bit later. Asshole. Okay, so the Goliath actually has a couple of really, really good upgrades. The first is its multi-lock weapon system. Now, honestly, with how easy it is to obliterate Goliaths, you guys may have noticed that I ended up with way more Marines than Goliaths near the end of that mission. And the only thing that tended to save my Marines was the fact that I had a lot of medics. Multi-lock weapon systems allow Goliaths to fire their machine guns and their missile batteries at the same time. This is an amazing, amazing upgrade. The problem is that with how fragile these guys are, I almost feel like they should start with it. Next is the Ares class targeting system. This grants them +3 missile range and +1 cannon range. The main reason you take this is for the missile range. It allows these things to be long-range, anti-air artillery batteries that the enemy just cannot tolerate. And frankly, particularly when you're dealing with Sky Toss in this game, which is air Protoss weaponry, for anybody who isn't a major, RTS StarCraft nerd, you kind of want this. But I don't have a tendency to build the units that asks for either. So I did purchase it, though, because I think I'm going to be building a few more Goliaths in the future. So to answer a question in my chat here, Glory, you're talking about, well, to ask a question in my chat, you say X-Defiant progression is literally tied to skill. The better you do, the more XP you get. That sounds pretty good to me. Here's the question, though. Does it get you that much more XP, and does it help you that much faster compared to playing average? Or is that just... it gives you a little bit more than you normally would? Because if the difference is significantly noticeable, it may help the game be and play a little bit better and more fun than it was. So the next mission that I want to do is in Monolith. We're finally going to progress the artifact missions because the unit that I'm going to get from this I actually really am going to need for a few missions in the future.
Mobius boys think there's another artifact on a world called Monolith. Supposedly that's Protoss gotten it. The group of fanatics call themselves the Town of Now don't get all sentimental. They can at least call the real Protoss buddies. This thing ain't.
That statement is in case you didn't do Belshir first, as is what we're about to hear here.
Just like Mobius said. Easy money.
We're gonna have to.
Multiple zone fire signatures detected.
Hell.
Them critters are just hiding underground waiting.
No idea, but you could bet they're headed straight for our shrine.
Well, that sure complicates things. We can't fight too long as it is, but
With any luck, we won't have to. We only need to hold the area at the top of the shrine long enough to extract the artifact. So we'll land here and cut our way through the Protoss lines while they're busy with the Zerg. It's only a matter of time to get the Zerg overload the Protoss. We best grab the artifact. Long gone by then.
Smash and grab. So smash and grab is one of those missions. It's not actually that hard. It's really not, but it can be a nightmare to do if you're not careful. We're gonna spend quite a bit of our early time probably not just not doing much, and that might alarm some people. I would encourage you not to let it alarm you. We're gonna be fine. But I need to build up my economy and my base of operations.
Protoss forces. It is likely the Protoss will fall shortly.
But we've got to get that artifact before the Zerg overrun the whole place.
Warning. Protoss stalkers are gathering in our perimeter.
Yeah, and I don't have what I need to repel them.
I got something new for you, cowboy. Marauders. The latest word in big bada boom hardware.
I ain't sure this is the best time to be experimenting, Swarm.
Best time there is. Let the Marauders loose against those stalkers and you'll see.
So Marauders are very durable anti-armor infantry. They're pretty decently strong dudes. They fire relatively fast. You'll notice they've got very good range. Here's our first relic. There are 2 more Protoss relics in the mission, and I will show off where they are. Don't worry about that.
Naughty nice minerals.
Go ahead and get a couple of Marines going and a fire bat for this bunker. But we're not going to be able to do a whole lot. Essentially, if the Zerg cut their way all the way through this and get up that ramp, you have a problem. And you basically better motor. Because if you don't, you will not get to win the mission. Some of those tutorials, again, are what if you didn't do this mission before you did some other missions. They set this up so that there's some redundancy to the tutorializing, which I'm actually a very big fan of. I do actually appreciate that quite a bit. Always feel like that's good.
Warning. Incoming Zerg attack wave detected.
Now, the problem that you will notice Marauders have is they're not very good at taking out lightly armored units in droves like Zerglings. Despite the fact that these guys have grenade launchers, they're not exactly the greatest at blowing enemies to pieces in AoE. Their Punisher grenades do not have an AoE. They are directed fire weapons. However, they are nasty anti-armor units. 20 damage per hit with those things That's no joke. That'll do some serious, serious damage. And then we're going to go ahead and build here. Another barracks. And then I'm going to get another bunker over here. And then I'm going to train another fire bat. I'm going to leave 2 bunkers to defend the base, and then the rest of this is going to be military operators that are going to be running outside of the base.
Not enough.
I'm waiting on being able to get the dual fusion repair for SCVs.
Insufficient base fuel gas.
Damn it. There we go.
Base is under attack.
Okay. Get a reactor. I can call down some bigger guns here in a second, and I will. In fact, I'll drop the war pigs now, because they're just going to add bigger guns to my guns.
Not enough minerals.
Oops. Okay.
Add-on complete.
I accidentally attacked my own building. Don't worry about it.
Insufficient rescue gas.
Oh, I need 50 gas. There we go. Build an engineering bay over here. Get another supply depot going. Okay, now the medics can heal each other. We can actually move out. Get rid of that overlord. Get rid of that anti-air battery. So we come down over here, and right there is our second Protoss relic. Oh, damn, we lost a war pig. Damn, I lost another one. Alright, drop in the devil dogs. Oh shit. Yeah! Losing those 2 war pigs is actually kind of a big loss to me. Okay. Gonna fall back here. And then I am going to construct a couple of missile turrets here in order to repel enemy aerial attacks.
Insufficient gas.
Okay. Upgrade my infantry weapons.
Not enough minerals.
Zerg are halfway through some of the Protoss lines over there. It's not really the end of the world. Alright, let's get started. Damn, they killed one of the devil dogs already. Jesus. I thought they were going to kill the other one, too. The medics can't get to him. God damn. Let's build a perdition turret here. Maybe that'll help clean up some of the cannon fodder more quickly. Drop another batch of war pigs. And as you guys may see on the map, there's our third Protoss relic. That devil dog is probably going to die. Yeah. That's usually why I don't tend to hire them. Damn, they killed another one of my war pigs. I don't care if a basic Marine dies, but those war pigs are more or less irreplaceable. You guys wonder why I built those missile turrets? Now you know why. Oh, there's 4 Protoss relics in this level. And for anybody wondering, the 4th one is right over there. It's basically just to our right. I'm going to mop up what's left of this Protoss space, and then we'll go at it. And the Zerg never even got close.
I got a crew coming down to pick up the artifact.
And that was smash and grab. All sub-objectives complete. If you don't count achievements, this is a pretty solid run.
I won't make that mistake twice.
That took 3 minutes longer than the game actually wanted me to make it take.
That's funny, Convict. I don't recall giving you access to our database. Just keep it up on your current abilities. Seems this poor lady got everybody running scared. She don't look so tough. She has no idea what she will do next. No matter what we know. Well, it matters to Jim. They were close ones. You're telling me they were Shack Bubble? Apparently she was something else. Before the Zerg took her. I heard that. Honestly, I'd like to face her again. I don't know what to do. I've caught Titus hacking into our database, sneaking around in our character. I don't know what his game is, but we clearly can't trust him. Man, me and Titus ran together a long time. Got in all sorts of trouble. When the law finally caught up, he took the rap for both of us. Never once ratted me out. I got a second chance. He got locked up. I understand your loyalty, sir, but I owe him that. Big B. Yes, sir. Lots of folks ready to fight. Big price.
That unlocks Hammer Securities. I'm going to immediately hire these guys. Again, they're super marauders. They're very worth it. Hammer Securities are a great unit. Excuse me.
Scientists and military insiders have long speculated that the enigmatic alien is in fact an infested human.
That's right, Donnie. Is it possible that the leader of the Zerg has a human heart?
More importantly, could this mean some kind of Terran-Zerg alliance if possible?
Donnie, there's never been any evidence at all to suggest that infected humans retain their free will.
You make a good point, Kate. The question is then, how do we kill her?
That's one I think we all can agree on. If humanity is to survive, the Queen of Blades needs to be eliminated.
You and Mobius buddies ever happen to mention that the Queen of Blades wants these artifacts too?
Hey, they just give me the mission.
says I can't do my part for humanity and get paid well. My trouble. Right.
Must be hard, man. Seeing the Queen of Blades out in the world again.
How much do you know about Heritage?
I have some friends in the Ghost Academy. That girl was a legend even before she disappeared from the program. There's a few that know the truth. How the Queen of Blades lived.
She's a creature of pure rage.
Yes, us. Killer. She'll slaughter us all.
We've also unlocked our first Protoss research option.
That Zerg woman seemed lucky. She really rattled you, didn't she?
Me and her, well, go back a ways. She was approached once. Back then, we worked up at Mac and finally really old Confederacy. Made a pretty good team.
What happened to her?
She was a casualty in war. No offense, Doc, but I really don't like to talk about it.
I understand. If you ever change your mind, I'm here.
I've been hearing strange stories from conflict. Voices in the dark. Hands of these things are hard.
Superstitious nonsense. These artifacts are completely inert and they're contained down here in the lab. There is some trace radiation, but I don't see how they could affect things elsewhere on the ship.
Heaven forbid we run across alien tech that messes with our primitive little monkey brains. Just keep a close eye on Doc.
Alright. So let's talk Protoss research. So initially I used to always get vanadium plating because it meant 5% more HP every time you research an armor upgrade. However, after doing a little bit of research, I don't agree with that. Ultra capacitors increases attack speed by 5% for every level researched, so your units will shoot a little bit faster. And more DPS means less damage in the long run to have to live through. You definitely want ultra capacitors.
Gotta hand it to you. Stealing an artifact out from under the Zerg and Protoss? Sure go figure.
Didn't really have much of a choice on that one. So, Marauders get access to 2 upgrades. Concussive Shells, which I'm buying right away. And Kinetic Foam, which I'm a little debative about. But I think I might just get it anyway. Because it gives them 25 extra life, and that is a decent chunk of extra health that these guys can get. And every upgrade you get for basic troops also passes to mercenaries.
We've got to stop her, man. No matter what she's after.
Well, we gave her a setback today. The artifacts are obviously important to her. Just wish we knew why.
Good question. Excuse me. So we've unlocked the Haven mission. We are now able to actually do the Haven setup.
People established a new colony on Haven. It was going well, but now the colony's gone dark. They're not responding on any frequency. We need to get there and see what the situation is. They might have been exposed to the Zerg virus, and they are on the verge of Protoss space. Jim, I'm worried that something has gone very wrong.
This sequence, I really hate it because there's a few ways you can look at Dr. Hansen. One is she's an idealistic individual desperate to save her people. The other is that Dr. Hansen is not at all what she seems, and this is all just a bunch of bullshit. and she's using these colonists for experiments, but probably feels guilty, but can't help it. Another is that she might be a Zerg agent, but there's a whole bunch of different ways you can look at this, particularly because of the dialogue that Tosh gives you about her. When Tosh says that, he's not actually lying. The problem is that I don't exactly know what to use for the truth on this. But we're going to go ahead and try to do Haven right now, just so I can get this mission out of the way and unlock one of our core aircraft units, the Viking.
We're almost to Haven, but they're still in low contact. Sir, Protoss fleet holding in orbit. They're disrupting all communications to the surface, and it looks like they're powering up their main weapons.
Jim, you have to stop this.
Matt, open a channel to the Protoss. Let's see how diplomatic they're feeling.
In Taru Tassadar, James Raynor. I am executor Celendis. Your bravery and service to Ire are known to us.
And Taro Tassadar, Celendis. Listen, with all due respect, your fleet needs to pull back. The people on Haven are no threat to you.
Our observers detected Zerg hive spores infesting colonists. They must be purified. If you wish to undertake this mission in our stead, we will permit it.
Jim, some of my people are infested. But you can't let the Protoss just destroy them all. If you keep the Protoss at bay, I know I can find a cure for the infestation.
The only cure for Zerg infestation is purification by fire. You know this to be true, James Raynor.
I can cure them, Jim. Believe me.
That's just it.
To resist us, we will meet in glorious combat.
That's just it, Hanson.
James Raynor. We await your answer.
Hanson, I don't believe you. I believe that the Zerg are hitting you really hard for a reason. But here's the thing. I don't think it's because of Kerrigan. Because Kerrigan wants the artifacts. Wants to destroy the Dominion. Wants revenge on Minsk. She doesn't have a reason to target a bunch of civilians unless she plans on turning them into cannon fodder for her army. But here's the thing. She could do that with every world she's already assaulted. Why consistently chase down a bunch of refugees to uncharted space as far as her people are concerned? That's just wasted resources. She has to focus her troops on the Dominion. I don't trust you. I can't trust you.
Believe me, they wouldn't have come all the way here if the data wasn't conclusive. Call off your fleet, Celendis. It's a Terran thing. I do it myself.
What? This isn't right. I thought you were a better man than this, Jim.
If there was a cure, you would have found it. The only thing we can do is put an end to this once and for all.
I won't accept that. Every one of my people can be saved. I'm close to finding the cure. I know it.
Honor to you, James Raynor. You were ever a true friend of the Protoss. I know this work is painful for you. Many more lives will be saved by your actions this day.
We've all laid it on the line for these folks more than once. There's only one way we can help them now. We've got to save the ones we can. Kill the rest. I know it's terrible. But if we wipe out these infested settlements, we'll save the whole damn planet from being overrun.
We ain't nothing a little file like you. Not a ground to cover though. We ain't got enough troops to be everywhere at once.
Don't worry about it. Swan's already got that covered.
Yeah, I got you covered. Had to call in a few favors to get the schematics for these rooms. Don't forget, these bad boys can switch between air and ground mode anytime you need them to.
Those Vikings will make all the difference. Looks like some of the infested colonists are turning already.
And those structures are infesting more of them.
Let's just get this done.
So Jim is acting like this is the worst thing in the world to have to do, but The Zerg virus has been researched too many times in this universe.
That virophage structure is spreading the Zerg virus to the colonists. We've got to destroy all the virophages. The more of them there are, the more infested we'll have to fight. Sir, I'm detecting some large Zerg flyers. They match the reported profiles for broodlords. Be careful. They're lethal against ground targets.
No shit.
In the air. Where are my Vikings at?
All right. So we're gonna drop a reactor.
Stay sharp. I want anyone that leaves the ship wearing a suit. First thing I need is more people being infested.
They infest Marines too, brother.
My orders still stand. Shouldn't be a problem for you,
Raynor, you're a dick. All right. So in universe, the Zerg virus has been researched a massive amount of times. I understand that Dr. Hansen's trying to save her people. I understand that she wants to save everybody she can. But my heart bleeds in more ways than I think anybody here is ever going to know, for the fact of I am going to have to shoot a whole bunch of these individuals, and I'm not really going to have a choice. But there is a little bit of grim realization here. The Zerg genetic code mutates incredibly quickly. The virus shares that mutagenic quality and code. The virus is going to mutate. Anytime you create a cure for it, it mutates. Jim discovered this when he cured Alexei Stukov in some expanded universe content of the Zerg virus after he had been revived by a certain individual in order to study what infestation does to humans. And if there was a way to control it. So, no, I don't really have sympathy for Hansen being angry about this. I understand why you would want to be, but what I don't understand is why you think you should be. Because trying to save everybody implies that it is possible to save everybody, and it is not. I'm going to have him get to work on building 3. Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, no. Get some reinforcements up there. Get them up there now. I don't know if that firebat's going to... Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was worried about. Oh, they're being shot at by a frickin' infested Marine. Alright, again, I can't do much until I've built up a frickin' economy. I'm going to bring 2 SCVs over here to act as a repair crew. And then I need to build something. I need to build an armory. And then I need to get some bunkers over here.
Settlement to the south.
I don't know if I'm going to save that one. Yeah, nope. Yeah, that thing is... Oh, jeez. Okay. I definitely don't know if I can save that one now.
Not enough heroes.
What? I lost them? To what? Yep.
Zerg fully infested a settlement, sir.
Ugh.
To destroy the structure there to stop it from spreading further.
Yes, I noticed. I'm aware. Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. Wait, what? Hey! Ah! I have to restart the whole mission. Really? Game? Like, every time I tried to do something, oh, by the way, there's another attack coming here. Oh, by the way, there's another attack coming here. Oh, by the way, there's another attack coming here. At some point, I need some fucking room to breathe, and I didn't get it.
They infest Marines too, brother.
My orders still stand.
Mm-hmm.
Add-on complete. Add-on complete.
The doctor is in. The doctor is in.
Okay. I need to construct another Viking, because the infestation is about to start spreading.
Base is under attack.
Okay. Build another Viking.
Not enough rules. Not enough minerals.
Get an engineering bay going.
Ready to plunder.
Okay, I'm starting to need more Vespene. Put one of you on that until I can build up a decent sized worker crew. Start training Marines in order to be able to handle this. So why were they... Okay, 10 damage, 14 versus armored. That's kind of lame.
The infested are heading to a settlement in the south.
Shit. That thing's gonna finish. Yeah, no, 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 yep, yep. There went all my Vikings! They all died! I finally got what I needed to destroy them, and
But we still need to destroy the structure there to stop it from spreading further.
the game was like, yeah, no, no, your Vikings aren't good. Not here, bro. Like, this is the mission where they're supposed to shine, and they're dying in droves.
Ready to plunder.
Insufficient Vespene. Base is under attack. Warning. Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center. Base is under attack.
Class 5 biosignature? Oh, great. I know what that means.
settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
I would love to help, but I'm currently being mauled by all kinds of horrible, horrible shit.
Base is under attack.
Okay, so the... Oh. Hey, where did the SCVs go that I had over here? I had medics... Like, I had SCVs here, and they're gone now. Game, did you just sort of conveniently forget that? It didn't even tell me that they died. They just ceased to be. Right.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
I need at least 8 to be able to do anything meaningful. The game's kind of made that clear. I'm going to lose this too. Because the Mutalisks...
Warning. Gas 5 biosignature detected converging on the
The game wants you to do too much at once. That's my problem that I'm having right now.
Vespene gas. Insufficient Vespene gas.
What's going on? SCP ready.
Get my level 1 weapons. These have 700 hit points. Holy Christ. That's a lot of HP.
I'm sorry, sir, but we've lost a second settlement to the Zerg.
Yes, I'm aware we have. What? What? Hey, hey, hey! Oh, God. I'm making all the misclicks right now. There, now I don't have to worry about that ever again. Okay. Alright, we've got 10 Vikings. Let's see if we can't do something now. Should be able to.
Warning. Gas 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center. Upgrade complete.
I've got to do something to thin their numbers or I'm going to get overwhelmed.
Another settlement is coming under attack.
Base is under attack. Upgrade complete. Base is under attack.
That settlement has been cleared of Zerg biosignatures. Well done, sir.
Okay.
What's going on?
Ship weapons and armor. I don't know why I got vehicle upgrades. I am not using vehicles in this level. There's just too many demands all at once. That's my problem. I feel like I'm overtasked.
Warning. Gas 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
I don't think I'm going to stop this virophage from hatching. Yeah, that's not happening. These mutalisks are going to get torn to shreds, though.
Base is under attack.
The infestation's overwhelmed another settlement. There's no stopping this thing.
See, that kind of felt like bullshit, because that virophage did not actually have to infest those structures. It just spawned, and they all got infested.
Stuff that says Dr. Hansen has locked herself in the lab. Alone. She's desperate to save her people.
On normal, the enemy is not quite as annoying. They're not nearly as active, and for some reason I feel like my Vikings do a lot better on normal difficulty.
Settlement has been cleared of Zerg biosignatures. Well done, sir. Go ahead.
Warning. DOS 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Okay. I'm gonna have to stop by my repair crew. This shouldn't take too long to heal my Vikings.
Sir, the
Oh my god!
settlement to the north.
Base is under attack.
Can you not?
Base is under attack.
Get another damn starport going.
Can't hold them alone.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Can't hold them alone.
Okay. I managed to save a damn settlement for once.
Upgrade complete.
Can't hold them alone.
Warning. DOS 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Get rid of that brood lord.
Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Well, they're dead. That's some bullshit. They survived. I'm amazed. Well, he did.
Base mineral field depleted.
I cannot believe he did that. I'm virtually out of minerals, however, which is a problem. I need to take one of the Zerg bases if I'm going to be able to actually recover from this.
Zerg.
Base is under attack.
Okay. Oh, this game is single player, buddy. If I could get help, I would.
I knew Raynor save us.
Okay. I've wiped them out. I've stalled the enemy from being able to take more settlements. But I am on a very limited mineral and especially mineral premium actually right now. I want to wipe out that Zerg infestation down there, but I think it would be safer to take a base to the north. Because right now, all the troops I have are what I've got flying around. Can I lure you to my base?
Vespine Geyser base is under attack.
No. Okay. I did lure an attack wave to my base. No, no, no. Stay away from that.
Warning. Class 5 fire signature detected converging on a command center.
Yeah, they're getting weapon advantage on me in terms of upgrades.
Base is under attack.
Gotta get that stutter step. There goes an ultraless cavern.
All right, this sector is clear. Nice work, boys. Now move on to the next area. Sir, the infested are closing in on a settlement to the north.
Agreed. Certainly. Can't hold them alone.
Yes, you would.
You scared me. In the rear with the gear. Go ahead. Big jump, what's going on?
Warning.
Okay. This is going to get me some resources. Gonna redeploy up here. Then I can attack from the south. Or then I can attack from the north, not from the south. Sure, let's try to repair my damaged Vikings.
Unacceptable landing zone. Not enough minerals.
Alright, let them repair the Vikings. Because my next objective is going to be moving over here to wipe out that base, and then I'm going to wipe out this base, and that should allow me to take down that infestation over there. Oof. Alright, my Vikings are getting healed. They're fully healed now.
Warning. Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Go ahead. Huh? Big job, huh? Ah, you scared me. Transformation systems prime. Bad news? Yes, sir.
Base is under attack.
Your dime. Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg. Yeah. Fight or flight. Yeah, right. Yes, indeed. Agreed. No one lives forever. Inbound.
That's the power of focus fire, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. Whew. Oh, God. So I've had to restart once on this hard mode run. Once so far. Get wrecked. Yeah, you probably would.
Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Big job, huh? There's something in the way.
No, there wasn't. Okay, let's repair all the damage my Vikings took from that again,
Is under attack.
as best we can. Still holding strong, still haven't even lost anything. Doing pretty good over here. I'm honestly a little surprised.
Ready to blunder. I like it. Fight or flight. Yeah, right. Agreed. Let's get into the fight. Fight or
There we go. That allowed us a quick way into their mineral line and their economy. Now we can tear them out. Raid and plunder achievement, huh?
Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Sir, the infested are closing in on a settlement to the north.
Agreed. All right. No one lives forever.
Base is under attack. Our SCVs are under attack.
Inbound. No one lives forever. Can't hold them alone. Fighter flight. Yeah, right.
Okay, the hive is dead. I don't think I'm going to be able to save this if I don't stop and back off now. But I've decimated that Zerg swarm over there.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Ready to plunder.
Warning. Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Ready to plunder.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Ready to plunder. Transformation.
Infestation's overwhelmed another settlement. There's no stopping this.
Damn it!
No one lives.
There's like one settlement left that needs to be protected at this point.
Yes, indeed.
I had this settlement basically protected too. I don't like that the instant the virophage hatches, everything goes to shit.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
I just cleaned out this one. Are you kidding? Come on, game.
Base is under attack. SCVs are under attack. Warning. Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Agreed. I like it.
My God. Get rid of all these frickin' overlords. Fuck you.
I like it.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, I'm running out of resources here, but I'll be claiming that soon.
There's no sign of the infestation left at that settlement, sir.
Warning. Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
Sir, another settlement is being
Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh my god.
Base is under attack.
Can you not?
Mineral field depleted.
Why are there so many infested Marines there?
Field depleted.
Now they're just, at this point, they're just kind of getting in the way.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough minerals.
You're freaking welcome. Now build some defenses so you don't get attacked all the time.
Warning. Class 5 biosignature detected converging on the command center.
No, I'm gonna go over here. Hopefully this base hasn't totally rebuilt itself. No, it hasn't, but a lot of the infested have come back to life.
Base is under attack.
My god, I understand why you're doing this game. But this is ridiculous. The sheer numbers, man.
Good job, sir. I'm picking up 2 more concentrations of Zerg biosignatures. Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
Again? I just repelled that! Good God, man. That's enough. This is ridiculous. So, I know what keeps causing this. It's literally an invisible trigger that essentially is set to queue every single, like, every so many seconds, another settlement gets attacked. That's what keeps causing all of this. The problem is that this queue system, it has an invisible timer that doesn't stop.
Mineral field depleted.
And because it doesn't stop, there you go. You know, it just keeps triggering. So more and more and more waves keep coming. And all I want to do is repair my freaking Vikings in between attacks so that I lose less. And the game won't even let me do that because there's too many Zerg on the map. Freaking finally, man. Jeez. now I need to go get some more resources. Because now I have no minerals with which to heal. Agreed. Excuse me. There is a co-op version mod of this campaign, Glory, and I can take you through it if you want. I took Seth and Alan through it entirely. I guess they still want to be able to finish the game solo, so I'm just trying to give them the skills they need to be able to do that. Oh, that's a lot of mutas. Oh, they got corruptors too. Oh my, alright.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
Well, let's drop a force to get started on the ground. Are you kidding me? I just cleared that area a couple of minutes ago. Not even a couple minutes ago. Thank you.
Base is under attack.
Raynor, save us! Can't hold them alone. Bad news? What's going on? Big job, huh? Huh? Go ahead. Can't hold them alone.
They're dead. I lost all my freaking Vikings.
Best in Gaza exhausted.
All right. Just may as well get these guys fucking killed. Cause it's like I'm done. I'm done playing this fucking game. Like I really am tired of this garbage. This is nonsense at this point. It really is.
Sir, another settlement is being infested by the Zerg.
That's the same settlement I defended 6 times in a row from the same swarm.
Not enough minerals.
And the game is now trying to tell me, guess what, bro? It's under attack again. You need to do something.
Best in Gaza exhausted.
Jesus.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Did they just try to invade this the instant I freaking destroyed it again? Like, they just tried to invade that the instant I cleansed it. The instant.
Base is under attack.
There was no hesitation. No differentiation. And all that was left was an infestation pit that I somehow missed.
It's done. I'm not detecting any Zerg.
Oh my god. Ugh. I saved one colony outpost. That's pathetic. That's really bad. Oh my jeez. What have I done to myself?
See all access points.
Will you enjoy it? Enjoy killing me. Like you killed my children.
You're infested. You're dead already.
Finish it.
So that happened.
I heard about what went down in the lab. Pity that. But don't let yourself get distracted from what has to be done. Take my advice. Keep it simple. No attachments. No strings. Just you against the universe.
Sometimes I feel like anything I start caring about just gets destroyed.
Not your fault. Did you ever stop and think what had happened if all those refugees from Agria had gone to the core worlds? That Hansen was a honey trap right from the start.
Gonna tell me I told you so? That we never should have gone to Agri in the first place?
I ain't about to kick dirt on you when you're down. It's some bad luck is all.
It's our own mess to clean up. I don't give a damn what the Protoss think.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt that.
I ain't about to kick dirt on you when you're down. It's
I love the way he delivers every line. Tychus Findlay has some of the best deliveries. Hell's Angels, these are actually Vikings if they were good. Because as you noticed, my Vikings had a problem back there, and that it was that they weren't hitting hard enough to really get the job done, but they also weren't durable enough either. And it's not like they have weak HP. They have 125 hit points.
Flood Dominion space. They can't seem to find a safe planet anywhere. And they're showing up on our doorsteps.
Johnny, Emperor Mengsk today announced that he's ordered the fleet to turn away refugee ships that enter core world systems, which raises the question, will Dominion ships really fire on unarmed civilian vessels? General Warfield had this to say.
All our efforts at this time are focused on halting the Zerg advance on the core world.
In other words, the general dodged the question. If Dominion forces fire on unarmed civilians,
Now, your best and only source for news. This is Donnie Vermont.
Oh. Yeah, he basically just tried to make excuses for the Dominion there. So we got enough Protoss research for tier 2. We can get micro-filtering, which means instead of harvesting 4 gas per SCV, we harvest 5. A lot of people say this is the best one to take. Then there's orbital depots, which allows you to just instantaneously drop supply depots down and then have the extra supply ready to go. I've always gone with this, but I think I'm going to take this instead this time just to see. Because it might actually be worth looking into. And here's our Protoss sample and what he learned from it. Ah, at last! Dual fusion welders. That's what I wanted! Now my SCVs can actually repair stuff. So, Vikings actually have a couple of good upgrades. Ripwave missiles, which allows them to do area damage. And the Phobos class weapon system, which gives them better range. This is a nice upgrade. This is the better upgrade, because Mutalisks tend to cluster, and letting them do area damage was pretty nasty.
Do you think we could have saved more of those colonists?
Honest? No. You've got your head up your ass and you're thinking that
There had to be a better answer, though. Colony leaders.
look, Protoss, all their tech, psionics, and big freaking alien brains will do anything for them. There ain't nothing we can do. Sometimes life's fun.
Sorry about everything, sir. We really didn't have a choice. Alicia?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean,
The one failure to the Wings of Liberty campaign, it feels, is that Stepman is just kind of here. So that's the last mission I have time for today. We're going to do New Folsom next time, because that mission is, like, you're going to, like, what troops you need are going to be given to you just to start. Then after New Folsom is done, we'll start running Tarsonis and those missions. I might do Zill at some point. Before I finish, this is the Rebellion mission line. This is the Tosh mission line. We just finished the Colonist mission line with Ariel. But thank you very much, everybody, for watching. It's been a great stream. I hope you guys have had fun. I feel like I was doing pretty well until I hit the Agria mission, and then I just kind of... well, the Haven mission, and then I just kind of, I don't even know what happened there. I was just, that was bad. That was bad. Have a good night, everybody. I've been Savage Hound Dusk.